The growing percentage of women holding power positions in the United States has increased within the last 50 years.
Sandra O'Connor, almost certain to be the first woman justice in the history of the U.S. Supreme Court, talks about abortion and judicial philosophy.
Now there are 3 women on the Supreme Court: Ruth Bader Ginsburg, Sonia Sotomayor, and Elena Kagan. Hillary Rodham Clinton was one of the most politically active First Ladies, a U.S. Senator, a presidential candidate, and Secretary of State for the last 4 years. Barbara Jean Lee was the only member of Congress to vote no on the authorization for use of military force against terrorists. Most Americans consider this a remarkable improvement and think that the rest of the world should look to this as an example of progressive change.
You have rights already. What are you fighting for?
Equal opportunity, a 50-50 society. Women make up 50.8% of the United States, yet females represent just under 17% of our Congress, and we have yet to see a female U.S. president or vice president.
But that's still better than most places, right?
Actually, the United States is behind many other countries when it comes to gender equality. Vigdis Finnbogadóttir was president of Iceland from 1980 to 1996. She was the first female president in Europe, the first woman to be elected by the people, and the longest-serving female political leader in the world. Corazon Aquino, president of the Philippines from 1986 to 1992, was the first woman president in Asia and the second woman to be elected by the people. Violeta Barrios de Chamorro was the first woman to be elected by the people in the Americas. She was president of Nicaragua from 1990 to 1997. Ruth Perry served as the president of Liberia from 1996 to 1997. She was the first woman to lead an African country under a republican system. Ellen Johnson Sirleaf, the current president of Liberia, was awarded the Nobel Peace Prize for her work involving the safety of women and for women's rights. Out of 143 countries ranked for the percentage of women in their parliament, House of Representatives in the U.S., the United States is tied with Turkmenistan at 78. Rwanda is ranked at number 1 with 56% of women in their lower house of parliament, the only country with a majority of women. But until women represent 50% of people in politics in the United States, it is not equality. The rest of the world is moving on while we pretend that our progress is revolutionary.
We can do it.